Was I doing this? Yep, I was doing this. I was Let's continue where we left off. After this, maybe 2 hours. Maybe 2 hours.
Hmm. I've served here at Garrick Mach in some capacity or another for several decades now.
But after all that time, even I can't claim to know everything about the layout.
Searching the entire interior of the monastery is a more difficult task than you may think.
It makes you wonder who designed such a titanic compound.
There are fragments of records remaining from its original construction, but none of them name an actual architect.
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flame. Please protect her. May I ask a favor?
Once your tech friend is about to have a baby, you know any medical herb that will ensure safe delivery. Buy a medical herb that will help a horse have a safe delivery. Give them to Marianne. You may find what you need grown in the greenhouse. Look at old school engraved with the crest as cereals. It probably belongs to somebody fairly with it. Wyvern.
Hello there.
Perhaps. Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flame's whereabouts? I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note. Yes. Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side. May the goddess protect dear Flame until she returns to us.
Oh my goodness, what the hell's going on? Seems to be working fine. Oh my god.
Yes, that is surely mine. I appreciate you bringing this to me.
heard something like this happened last year, too. Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits. I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Okay, check the library. Talk to everyone in the library.
Reflecting on it now, Flame has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive. You might be right. Whatever the case, Sedith seems to care for her more than anything.
Here you go, talk to these people. Gilbert.
Miss Flane's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present.
Because of Flame's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch.
To be honest, I haven't ate anything all day. It's junk.
That is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Did you hear about Flame? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. Hey, Professor. You're good-looking, you know that? At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight. I bet we'd get along. I'm also good-looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class? Feel free to call on me when a fight's brewing. Thunderbrand and I will be there when you need us.
Nice.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Pour my heart into this letter. I'd like you to deliver it. Or deliver it. To whom you ask, well, he's always working his hardest. And he's not very upfront. Got an adorable way about deliver the letter. There is no object. There is one person who's working hard. Not very upfront. Has a double way. Thank you for following.
Psy Guy 11 just followed.
C guy? Or SCI guy? Thank you for the follow.
Huh?
Let's continue. No, I don't want it. Okay. We come there later. Let's do all the easy ones first. I did a greenhouse mission. Nope. Putting herbs. Okay. Medical herbs say to aid in safe delivery of babies. They are extremely effective, strong enough for birth.
Maybe. Professor!
No time. Luke. Ah, damn. I was jumping. Might be something.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk?
Did I talk to him already? Maybe I did.
Okay.
Oh?
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Working hard, aren't you? I'll admit, I'm impressed. I can assist with any tasks or help with your students. On it. I'm available anytime I'm not on a mission with the Knights.
Okay.
Hey!
That's nice.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flane's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
Ingrid. Luke. So necklace engraved with the crisps is probably belong to the world.
To think that Flame would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Gilbert. Caspar.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flane's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. Now, where do I start?
This one be difficult choice to bring.
Flame? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flame.
Professor!
How to be easy. It will contain tips tips for keeping things tidy. It probably belongs to someone who has a hard time playing.
This might be the first time I've ever seen Setith look so worn down. If poor Flame was lured away by anyone, I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from Dusker. Those people are deceptive by nature.
Young Flame's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool, that's who. Flame's crest, the major crest of Sethlene, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Okay, Gilbert.
If Flame has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
Let's see. I can't believe Flame just disappeared.
I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
Whoa. I can only imagine how worried Sedith must be, but isn't mobilizing the entire Order of Knights a bit excessive? I was originally assigned to investigate those reports of the Death Knight in the town near Garreg Mach. When I think how many more victims that dastard might claim while we're all busy searching for Flayn. I'm sorry, that was insensitive. We're all under a lot of stress right now. It's important that we find her quickly.
Maybe give me a moment. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Hopefully that wasn't too long.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town. You don't think Flame was, you know, do you? Whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flame is safe.
Come on.
Is something the matter? I see. So, Flame has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. Is something I will do what...
A moment, please.
Let's see. Camp. Oh, Alois.
What is it?
I can't believe. Oh, Alois. Thanks, Professor.
Okay. Oh, of course. Oh, it's about to forget. Yeet.
Impressive. Nice work.
Ah,
Hello.
let's do the class first before I talk to the main characters.
Hello.
Flame is missing. We should split up and search for her. There isn't a moment to waste. We must find her before it's too late. Flame is... There isn't a...
Let's see. I have thoroughly surveyed the entire monastery, and yet I have not found a single trace of evidence that suggests Flame was abducted. Perhaps we must seek out personal recounts rather than physical evidence. In any case, we must hurry before something terrible happens.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flame's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Where could Flame have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flame. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
Later.
Professor.
Okay, sure, why not?
Hello, Professor. Do you have a moment? Well, I have this book of battle tactics that I borrowed from one of the knights. There's one part that I just don't understand. Do you think you could explain it to me? Great, thank you so much. It's about this diagram here. I don't get why the knights are grouping up in that forest there. I just can't see the advantage to a formation like that. Yay! I finally get it! You really are a great teacher. I knew asking you was the right idea. I just love learning new things. That's why I came to the Officers Academy. I want to learn magic, battle tactics, martial arts, and, well, all kinds of stuff. I'm learning more now than I have in my whole entire life. Speaking of, I'd better go visit the library for some research before magic practice, which is just before sword training. That's just not possible. I always find it's more tiring to laze around doing nothing. I've never been any good at that. I have to have something to do. Like on my days off, I need to get up early and take care of the cleaning first, or I just can't relax. Know what I mean? Oh, I'm so glad you agree. You'd be surprised how rare it is to find people like us. Not to mention... Oh wait, oh no! I was supposed to be on cooking duty today! Ugh, I completely forgot! Sorry, Professor, but I have to run. Thanks again for your help! Ah! Who put this stupid barrel here?
So they're fun. I was eating, so I guess I.
If Flayn were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away? If that is the case, it is unlikely that we will find her anywhere in the monastery.
Let's go to the kitchen. The kitchen. Oh, wait, the wrong one. Wrong way.
Hey!
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flayn might have eloped. Insensitive. I was just exploring possibilities.
Ah, you're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yuritsa. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Interesting. Suspect.
The whole monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next month. It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flayn soon.
Sympathy.
Hey! I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
It's fine.
A beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
The greenhouse. I did not think of that. I will take a look around there later.
Okay.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that. No, that's just because of my dumb jokes. She says that they're not very good. But if I went around kidnapping everyone who said that, the whole monastery would be empty.
Okay, just everyone.
Professor?
Gilbert. Yeah, right? Oh, Tomas. Tomas?
Let's see.
Tomas? Oh, okay, Tomas is on.
What is it? Is something the matter? I will do what I can. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? It has been 2 decades since I last knew Gerald, yet he looks nearly identical to my memory of him. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that. I will do... I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garreg-Mach Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think?
Okay. Okay, let's teleportation.
Did you hear about Flane? Some of the lower-ranked knights are... What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
Where's Gilbert? Let me do Marian's quest. Marianne.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
Oop, I didn't know we could that. Gilbert.
We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation? I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... but no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
Ah, okay, I see.
Miss Flake, we do not... I am... well, hopefully I can lay your suspicion. I was once a knight. If Ingrid believes she saw me, Annette is...
Interesting. Talk to everyone.
Professor! Professor! I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flane's disappearance, do you?
Oh, piece of candy. Unuseless plate. Ah, I know who it is.
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flane's disappearance. Do you know, Professor? Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Flane was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of Warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Do you really think Flame was kidnapped? Do you think she ran off on her own? That doesn't put me any more at ease.
Professor, I've only ever spoken to Flame a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her. Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe.
What brings you? Is this about Flame? You find me suspicious. True. Your point being? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flame's disappearance.
Right.
Is this about Flame? I was somewhere else, fighting. I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flame.
No sign of her leaving the monastery, huh? That is, assuming we can actually trust that information.
Oh, but I'm sure this space has no shortage of secret passages and hiding spots.
True. For now, there's not much we can do aside from making a thorough search of the monastery.
Let's ask around and see what we turn up. You never know who might have seen something.
Can I ask you a favor?
I wish we could do more for Flam, but since we got no lead, our own options to tomorrow's find Tooth Comb, someone must know something. Gather clues about Flan by talking to different people throughout the room, or the place. Faja.
Because of Flane's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Let me finish my food, then I will be back. Well, enjoyed looking at them. Okay, I'm back. Seems to be all good so far. Manuela.
Teach. Thanks. That was a big help.
Suspicious to say at least. I think you should ask him directly. He's, going his quarters. Gotta clue up my plan by talking to different people throughout the monster if someone should take the room for it.
Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Yuritsa's mask? What could that possibly mean?
Well, that's suspicious. Sounds like we should try talking to them.
Professor Yuritsa is almost certainly in the training grounds or his quarters. Where was that again? Oh, over on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Yeah. Let's go. Underground chambers.
Knock, knock. Is anybody... Whoa! Professor Manuela!
I heard a scream coming from here just moments ago. It must have been Professor Manuela.
She's unconscious. She was clearly attacked by someone.
Hey, it kind of looks like Professor Manuela is pointing at something.
So we follow where she's pointing and... Oh, what do we have here? There's a rather suspicious hole behind that shelf.
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here? We must take her to the infirmary immediately. You, don't just stand there. Help me carry her.
Right, right. Hold down the fort for me, teacher. I'll be back once we get Professor Manuela taken care of.
What could have happened here? And where is Professor Yuritsa?
This must be related to that girl's disappearance. What if she's being held captive down there? Well, no, that's crazy, right?
Right. It's scary, but... okay.
Don't be a coward, Ignatz. We'll be fine, as long as we stick close to the professor.
You're right. What should we do?
We've got to investigate. Lead the way, Professor.
The culprit could be hiding inside, so let's be extra cautious.
Just us three? Interesting.
Oh, it's way too creepy down here. And it smells funny. And... Ah! A person! They're unconscious. Yes! It's Flayn! Oh, but there's someone else too.
Someone is coming. That scythe. Could it be the knight we fought at the Holy Mausoleum?
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Ooh. Interesting. Come back. What supports you have? Sorry. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Look. Let's fight them, fight them. Probably unlock something. Or the room might be shifting, I think. Possible shift. Good. So good. Needs an axe. So good. No. Eat. Just again. Alright, let's go. We're ready.
Professor, we...
Ah, Like right there, right there. I need dialogue.
Professor, we need to defeat the Death Knight and then rescue Flame. Look at that strange tile over there. I bet something will happen if you step on it.
Okay, don't tell me we got to split. Okay, we're gonna have to split. I'm also gonna be archer. Let's see how.
I'll crush them all.
A war.
To work.
Let me change it. Combat animation on.
Ready anytime.
Let's get to it.
Is going over here?
stay focused.
Who, me?
I got this.
And turns for now. Oh, we're gonna. I should be fine. He did.
Silenced.
I should be using a sword. Katana, but yeah.
Should I have held back?
Hey, level 15. No, 16.
Another step forward.
Strength in action.
No.
Making my muscles proud.
I stand ready.
Flame Empire.
Who, me? Leave it to me.
Take the tail on that night.
Magnificent.
Hey there.
Hilda! Hilda!
Okay. These are back up.
Shot.
Let the lesson begin.
Oh, he did.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Nice. Boom. Come here.
Are we done? Not what I was hoping for.
Whoa! Look at those weird contraptions on the floor.
Train has the train that race avoid. That's not what I feel like. Tempest went.
Naturally.
Nice.
I am still far from my best.
Oh. He's fine. He's not fine.
I'm all sweaty.
But he's gonna go too. Yep.
Hilda! Hilda!
Two. Wow. Skipping it. No damage.
This is what I do.
Hot nutrition. I got this.
Another one down.
Can make sure I use it.
knows what'll happen.
What's this rap?
So you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
Oh, he's gonna die.
I want to go home.
Here.
Yeah, pretty nice.
He's gonna die. Possible. Oh, he's kicking ass.
How's this?
Miss? Okay. Magic.
Oh well.
I did it! I did!
I could use a break.
Ew.
Let us be cautious.
Looks like he's gonna die.
Magnificent.
Up to Zenishiro.
Steady now. Appreciated.
Who, me?
It's time.
I should not use that on the ball. I should use it on the bosses. I mean, that's okay.
I feel like I've grown.
Enemy sir. Ooh, okay. He did.
That is that.
He did too.
I put in some work. I'm still a delicate flower, you know.
I stand ready.
Punch the horse.
Won that.
Go, Ralph. Oop.
Sleep in the dirt.
That ends my turn.
It is decided.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Nice, Ralph. Tank, heavy brawler. What is it, healer? No. He's dead.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
That's alright. Oh.
Plenty more where that came from.
Okay, we're going there now.
Naturally. I am still.
York. He's gonna take damage for it.
Good to go. All right, what's next?
Beat him, nice. Silence. Don't die, Ralph. I need your life.
I'm all sweaty. You're too kind.
Nice. Okay. Let's go heal. She doesn't have a key, so there's no point in it. Then the main character go. Yeah, waiting.
I got this.
Play Ralph. He did.
Strength in action. I think I get it now.
Well, no.
If you say so.
Fighting is what I do.
Good shot.
Can't hold me back.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Flame Emperor, eh? Seemed quite frightened of us, if you ask me.
He's gone. We should get these two out of here. Let's get out of this horrible place. Come on, we can carry them up.
Yay! Another. Of course.
They're both alive. Thank goodness.
You actually found Flane? Nice work.
It is a shame you could not be there, Claude. I would have liked for you to witness our mortal struggle against the Death Knight.
Hey, at least we managed to rescue Flane and complete our mission. That's what counts, right? Right. Excellent work, everyone. Now then, let's get these limp ladies to the infirmary, shall we?
No problem. I can carry them both at once.
Be gentle with them, Raphael. Let us carry each one individually and slowly.
You know, Teach, seeing you smile sure makes me feel better. You look happy for a change. Do you really not know? Well, truth is, I've never seen you smile before now. At times, it made me wonder whether you were even human. But I suppose that was just my imagination running wild. Anyhow, we've probably kept Sedith waiting about as long as he can stand. Let's hurry up and tell him the great news.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flane is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, of course. I shall express my gratitude to the students as well. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flane's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flane's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flane, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However,
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class? You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety? I shall speak with the Archbishop immediately. Please, promise to look after Flayn. She is all I have.
I am so glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy. But who is she?
White Dragon Scar. Interesting.
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now? Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, Flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
It's finally time. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion at Gronder Field is this month. Don't tell me you forgot, Teach. You're kidding. Didn't Rhea or Sedith fill you in? Guess I have to do everything myself around here. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is one of the Academy's annual traditions. It's a huge mock battle between the three rival houses.
But you know all about rivalry battles, Professor. There was one right after you got here, remember? I hear the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field, far away from Garreg Mach.
The house that defeats the most opponents wins. It's a three-way battle that relies heavily on strategy. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Hey, Claude, what about Professor Manuela? Do you think she'll be able to join us despite her injuries?
I'm afraid she's sitting this one out, as is Professor Hanneman.
As my persistent rival will not be present, it only goes to follow that I must also sit out this year's battle. Now leave me be, Claude.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
If it isn't our own Professor Manuela, all things considered, you're looking well.
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Does that mean you really won't be joining us for the battle?
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Oh my goodness.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Guess I'm still growing.
It's starting to make sense.
Hey, level 4.
Not as hard as I thought.
Well worth the effort.
Another assist mage.
Looks like I'm getting it. I'm finding my focus.
Nice, 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 nice. Guatemala, Florence, Marianne did able. Time. Eh.
Welcome, Professor. This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me. Such a sweet child. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you? My, but that does sound like something Gerald would say. However, one would be remiss to not take circumstance into consideration. In order to rise to the role of Archbishop, one must maintain an unbiased approach to judgment. It oft requires a certain sternness of words and actions. However, I believe that the person who stands before you now is no longer frightening. At least, that is my hope. Since you are here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights. Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also... Never mind. It is nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... Well, suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
What is it, Marianne?
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late. I'm not much for conversation. I'm always at a loss for words, and I never know how to respond to questions.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat in peace. With you, my meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, you're the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
Really?
There is a real grace and fluidity to your every movement. I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you. Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty. It is not some flamboyant pageantry, a product of external adornment or grooming. When I first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish. But I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
You think I'm beautiful? Just the way I am?
Certainly. To add a superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes. But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world. Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence. And on that note, I bid you farewell.
What a strange person. But being called beautiful just the way I am, that was nice to hear.
Oh, it's Raphael. What's he doing at that desk? Hey, are you studying? I thought you'd given up on it. Nice to see her. What the?
Oh, Leone!
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
I just got a thank you letter from my little sister.
Okay, maybe start from the beginning.
My little sister lives with my grandpa now. She deal with so much since I decided not to take over the family business.
You might have to back up a bit more before this starts to make sense to me.
Our parents were merchants, but they died in an accident. We had some money saved at first, but Grandpa isn't healthy enough to work, and I'm not smart enough to work a job that requires much thinking.
That's really tough. Hard to make a fortune with just your strength, I'm sure.
I had to sell all our valuables just to pay my way here so I could become a knight.
Wow, that's a lot of pressure.
My sister wants the best for me, but she's the smart one in the family. She's the one that should be here. When I ask if she needs anything, she always says she's fine. She doesn't want to ask me for anything, because she knows I'm having such a hard time here.
She sounds like a great kid. So, what did the letter say?
It says she's happy and thankful for all the study materials I sent her.
That's good, right? Wait, where did you find extras?
I couldn't find any, so I just sent her mine. It's like you said, right? It's better to give them to someone who will use them instead of letting them go to waste.
Don't take this the wrong way, but don't you still kind of need those? Well, I guess if it makes her happy, it's worth it. Maybe I can scrounge something up for her too.
No, 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 no. I don't know that was still there. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here for today. We'll continue more tomorrow. The connections, either tomorrow or Wednesday. Connection seems to be pretty bad. So I will assume. Well, let's just wait a couple more. Yeah, yeah. How long has it been streaming? Almost 2 hours. So that's yeah, this is a pretty good part to cut off. All right then. Okay, then that'd be it for me. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, depending. Since I might go out shopping for food for this month. So, all right then.